We recording?
Yikes, dude. I certainly hope so.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Locker Room Talk. Matt, Maran, Joe, Gorman. My Gumar, Bobby Sheehan's not here today, so Joe's Gumar,
Yeah.
Kelly Taylor's filling in. What's up, Kelly?
What's up? Happy to be here.
Yep.
Folks, your threats have worked. Bobby Sheehan is out of the podcast. You wanted it. You got it. I hope you're happy now. Are you happy? Instead of hearing Bobby Sheehan recite a speech he memorized, he's at home crying into his fucking Abraham Lincoln bed sheets. Are you happy, Internet? That's what you get.
Well,
Don't
Kelly's
find out where
much
he
prettier.
works.
Yeah.
Kelly's much easier to look at, though. I'll give you that.
Yeah. And our guest, host of Pod With Me and show May 25th, The Bagel Show. It's at Black Seed
I have
Bagels.
a show with Luke Manley at Black Seed Bagels. I think it's like 279 Soydam Street in Bushwick, and it's 7:30, and we got a crazy lineup, and it's intimate, so come.
Nice.
Oh,
Amy
wow.
Cardinale is here. What's up, Amy? How
I'm
you
so happy to
doing?
be here. This is such a great apartment. I really
Yes.
like it.
Thank you. I don't know why I said you're welcome, but thank you.
Actually,
Because
it's really funny that you said you're welcome.
Yeah, because I'm like always so used to like Joe making comments like that and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
being
yeah.
like, "You're welcome." like people will comment on YouTube like how nice the apartment is, and I'm like, "Yeah, I do a great job." Thanks.
I am holding this up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kelly will go in the YouTube comment section to take her compliment to receive your flowers.
As
Yeah.
she should.
Yeah.
All women need flowers.
Yes.
Yeah, you think this place stays clean on its own? Part of the reason why I like you guys recording here is because it's like once or twice a week I have to clean.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the pressure.
okay.
You know?
Yeah, that makes
Otherwise,
sense.
it would look like an episode of Hoarders in here.
Yeah.
It would be
You don't
so
think
bad.
Joe would take care of it?
Yeah, he keeps saying he's going to get around to it.
I feel like you cheer her on. You're like, you got
Hey.
this, babe.
I empty out the Roomba every damn morning. Every damn morning.
Yeah.
I'm emptying that shit out.
Yeah. Amy, so have you done stand-up at this bagel store? I haven't ever done stand-up in a bagel store
So
before. It's the
I-
most Long Island Jew thing
Is
I've ever
it?
heard in my life.
Is it? No, I wanted to have Luke and I wanted to have like an old school New York thing, and we were going to do a
Yeah.
sandwich shop, and then that didn't work out, and then these people reached out to me at Black Seed Bagels, and they're amazing, and we're
Yeah.
doing it there. It's like their factory location, so it's
Oh,
huge.
that's awesome.
And I'm excited. I haven't had like that many panic attacks over it. Only
Yeah.
like 17, and that's it.
For a
It's like-
show, I feel like it could be.
It's intimate. It's like 30, only 30 seats. So
I remember
it's
when I
small.
first started doing stand-up in the city, there was an open mic at a Potbelly sandwich shop.
Oh, my God.
And the
Potbelly.
thing, like, open mics can kind of be anywhere. It's going to be,
That's true.
you know, if it's a bar, a sandwich shop, like, what's it going to be? Bad? They're all bad.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's kind of whatever. But I, like, actually doing a show at that Potbelly sandwich shop, I feel like would have been
It's
rough.
cool. When
Yeah.
it's nighttime, anything's cool. That's how.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
everybody
true,
looks
yeah.
hotter, and every
Yes.
place is more
Yeah.
fun. I think that's a solid rule
There's
of darkness.
there's a few ones you wouldn't expect. There's in Brooklyn an Artichoke Pizza that has a basement room that was one of the
Seen it.
best stand-up like show, just one of the best
Is that
rooms.
the one by Irving?
I think so.
By the Nook, right? Ben Sheehan runs a really good show by the Nook.
Okay, yeah.
around the
Brittany
corner.
does Ambush at Two Boots.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's
Really,
right
that's
there.
like a cool pizza spot,
that is a cool pizza
alternative place.
you
Okay,
okay,
Bubs,
bud?
this is great. He's loving you. He senses your cat energy.
spot. I love cats. He
I
knows I'm
know.
single. He's like, she's single. I need to be near her.
I love cats because I grew up with them, but
You
once I
would.
moved,
That explains so much.
but once
Matt.
I moved out, and every time I come back home, I realized I'm allergic. Like I grew up with cats my whole life and never had an issue, but then every time I go back home, I can't touch
You're
my
allergic
cats.
to that puss.
Yes.
What about you guys? Did you guys grow up with animals?
Yeah,
No.
I like so many animals. Too many animals.
Really? What kind of what's the list?
Cats and dogs. We started with the good old doodle, like a
you were
dutiful
the doodle before it was cool.
Yeah, the dutiful white person. We were early adopters of the white people dog.
Wow.
Because my mom did the whole like they're hypoallergenic, like let's do that, and so
I can appreciate that.
yeah, which is like the excuse now why people do have doodles, and it's like shut up, no they're not, but
No, it's
whatever like helps you sleep at night. If you have a doodle, I'm sure they're great, but so started out with Maggie, our doodle. She was a Labradoodle. And then
Maggie's a good name.
Maggie's such a solid family dog.
It was
Yeah.
Maggie.
like every year. I know he's like upset. I redid the couch, And I got this pillow, and he thinks it's a toy. So Joe tried taking it from him, and he just freaked out.
It's already covered in his drool.
Yeah.
It's already his.
Maggie's name was inspired by The Simpsons.
I like that.
Much like Finnegan's middle name is Jay because Homer J. Simpson.
Okay, there we go.
So like there's like a theme of
What about this? What about this baby over here that's inside of me?
that's Babastus.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. His name originally was Jude, which my friend Judy rescued him, and so the rescue was just like, okay, we'll name him
I
Jude.
thought you said
Wait, she named it
dude.
after herself.
No,
Yeah.
the rescue did.
That was real
And she was
cocky,
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Isn't that?
I thought you said
I
I would
shall name it
love
after me.
I would love dude as a name for an animal.
Yeah. It's okay. Let
Here's
the
my
baby
cat
live.
dude and my dog bro.
I slept with a guy who had a cat named Adderall and another one named Milkshakes. And I was like,
Yikes.
this is a horrible decision.
That's
This is
so
my
funny.
turtle Percocet.
yeah.
I do love that because it's like sometimes when you're on Adderall, the only thing you can get down is a milkshake.
That's
so it's
100%
kind of
true.
brilliant.
Is he this friendly with everybody, or is this?
He's
The cat, Bubs tries to be friendly with me, and he probably thinks I'm the most antisocial bear because I can't touch him.
But in terms of just straight up sitting in someone's lap,
no, I've
that's
never
rare.
seen that. That's like very specific to you.
I love this.
Yeah.
I'm so happy right
He
now.
senses cat ladies.
Oh, that's great. I was gonna get a cat, but I was like, I don't know if things are that bad yet.
Yeah.
I'm like waiting it out.
He's awesome
He's the
because
What's
he
his
caught
story?
he caught like 3 mice.
Yeah,
In
he's,
his time
he's a
here.
rodent. He's like our pest control here, but he's from Patterson. He
Street
was in
cat.
a yeah.
Jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell him that. He doesn't. He doesn't. You're not from New Jersey, honey.
He
I'm
was
sorry.
rescued he was in a hoarder house. So it's like him and a bunch of other cats.
I feel like any cat that comes from Patterson, New Jersey is a rescue.
Yeah,
Regardless of whether
probably.
they're wearing a home or not. If you're from Patterson, New Jersey, you need to be
Is
rescued.
that North Jersey or South
North Jersey.
North, yeah. Fetty Wap.
Patterson and Elizabeth, I wrestled there back in the day. They were like nice suburban, nice areas during the day, and then at night you'd hear like gunshots. Like, what happened to this place?
Really, I don't know enough about Jersey. I know they fight each other South and North Jersey.
There's
Just
a
like
little.
that's a
bit-
war no one cares about.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah,
Two
no.
different kinds of trash competing for the same bin.
At least
South
Long
Jer-
Island gets along because we're all like, we're just
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
our
Nassau and
world.
Suffolk. There's not really much of a beef there.
Well, Suffolk's trash here.
Yeah.
Suffolk.
Would Suffolk people say that?
Well, Suffolk people are stupid. For
Because
the most part.
when I went to Stony Brook, I didn't really notice much of a like hatred for Nassau at all. I did take a Long Island
North Shore and South Shore though.
Yeah, North Shore and South Shore. Yeah, I took a Long Island history class when I was at Stony Brook. I don't remember anything from
That's
that
a class?
Yeah.
Is it just a man smoking meth? That's
Yeah.
crazy. What's the curriculum there? I went to community college in Long Island. I went to Farmingdale to get extra credits for bio and chem, and I took philosophy by this guy that had so many DUIs that someone had to drive him to the train station after every class.
That's
so
so.
And he'd be like,
that's-
"You guys get extra credit. I know you hate this."
Oh
Yeah.
my
Like, how
gosh.
fucked is your
I remember
life?
having a philosophy teacher who rode motorcycles, and we all thought it was because he like couldn't drive a car anymore.
he probably has a DUI. Can you get
Probably.
a DUI on a bike? I was thinking.
Yes.
About
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can. You can.
Oh yeah, so I mean, I guess I feel like I've heard the story of like guys riding motorcycles who can't drive a car anymore. Like, can you get so many DUIs that? But you can't still wouldn't be able to drive a bike then. I would think.
I don't think you could drive either.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
you drive
Any
either.
type of motor
But you can
vehicle.
literally like you can get a DUI from a bicycle. Like I saw these kids like kids. God, I sound like such an old woman. I saw these like people in their
Whippersnappers.
20s,
Yeah.
whippersnappers.
Oh golly gosh.
God. These young heathens, drunk, going down Bedford like on city bikes. And I was just like, oh my God, like first off, someone can get really hurt. Okay. I love getting
But the
drunk and
rebels
having
would make
fun.
me laugh so hard. One time I was in an Uber on the home from a show and someone was reveling on the 495. And
It's
I think
insane.
I think that was probably the funniest thing I've ever. It's because they were going so slow.
Yeah, it's like I don't know why why are you so confident that you can do that? Like that's crazy.
They think they're in
Yeah.
Italy. I think they're
Yeah,
so
no, they
wasted
think
that
they're in
like
Italy.
we're in Italy. It's
yeah.
great.
And then someone dies.
Yeah.
and it's all fun and games till someone dies. Ugh, crazy.
It's very
Yeah.
embarrassing. It's
Yeah.
so embarrassing to get caught in a rebel is embarrassing.
Yeah. But yeah, Amy, we were talking before we went on. You're doing the pod with me, where you just do podcasts with random people in the park.
I do. I have so many.
You got like
projects.
the Steven Crowder changed my mind, but it's a podcast.
I think it's I've been saying this about dating, and I've been saying this in general that most people are really boring.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You guys are. I know what a crazy concept.
I love
Yeah.
how the guys were like, really, and we're like, yeah.
No, just it's really insane though. People are so fucking boring.
So you like,
and I'm trying to ask them questions. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are aliens or taking your mom away? I don't know, not that specific. But
Right.
I
Right.
get really heated and I'm might be really in your face. And they're like, yeah, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
What kind of question do you
I
ask?
ask all types of questions. Like if I'm really polling, sometimes if they're cool, I'll just ask personal questions. Like, are you on ketamine right now? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, fabulous.
Right.
But if they're really boring and they're like, I'm in NYU and I'm going for fashion, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you like? I asked a really fucking weird question. I said, when a guy jerks off, is it genocide?
Yeah.
And just to see people's reactions. And people are so boring.
yeah.
I would
Yes.
ask a person like,
What's the craziest thing you'd ask?
I would say like I would ask a hypothetical question like, if I gave you $500 but you had to put on 50 pounds in a month, would you do it?
Yeah.
And then like see what they would do, and then if they say yes, I would say, what foods would you eat
To get fat.
to get that fat,
Yeah.
to put on that weight, and see what they say, how they respond to that. And if they decline, I would ask them why. And see why they value.
$500 is pretty low.
Yeah,
I know,
Yeah.
but that's it.
I feel like you would have to give like 15 grand.
No way.
Yeah.
Or 10 grand.
$500.
Yeah.
No, there's no way because $500
it's
is
pride.
like one.
But
Whole
also,
Foods
once
market.
they say no, what's your follow-up question?
It's not even enough to cover the groceries or the eating out to gain the 50 pounds.
It's true.
Yeah.
There's no profit.
Well, then these would be the discussions that would be sparked on my on the street interview. Subscribe to the Patreon, folks.
Yeah, Joe has this new idea where he's going to interview random people.
But I only ask that same question where I'm offering people to put on
So
50
you would
pounds.
only-
He
would
sets up a
only-
table next to Amy
you
saying,
gain
no, his show is called No, Pod with Me.
Wait, do you is it possible to gain 50 pounds in 1 month?
We're about to
Yeah.
find out.
I feel like if the pandemic proved anything, it's that is
I don't think that's a
possible.
whole lot, honestly.
Really?
No.
I feel like 20 is that's crazy. Well, it can't be water weight. You don't know what it is.
We're about to find out.
That's crazy. You guys just wheel out like just
Yeah.
a bunch of fucking sandwiches.
Yeah.
I
We're
found
gonna
such
try
a
and
good
gain-
sandwich spot near me, and I'm going to after this. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. I love a
Nice.
good
it's
sandwich
on
spot.
Avenue B in 7th.
Ooh.
They yell at you there, which means that they make
You
the
know
chicken
it's
real well. They
good.
scream and they yell at
Yes.
me. They're
Yeah.
like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "Mom," but no, I get the sandwich, and it's great.
Yeah, a New York sandwich shop where they're polite. It's like, this isn't going to be great food.
Like, yeah, you're not gonna hit me? Why
Yeah.
why am I shopping?
Even
here?
a Katz is like, they give you the free sample, but the way they give it to you is like, ugh,
Like,
here.
you throw it
I'm-
at you.
Samples
Would-
at Katz's Deli.
Oh, when you go and order a sandwich, they
Yeah.
give you like a plate of the whatever you ordered while you're waiting for it
should.
to
You
be
have to
made.
open your mouth and they put it directly
they
deep in.
spit it into your
like
mouth.
deep into your. They basically put like get like
They
two
choke
knuckles
you.
deep in,
You
and
suck
then
their
they just
fingers.
go right back to cutting up the meat.
Like
Yeah.
a priest giving Eucharist.
Yeah.
Body of Christ.
I love that. They
Exactly.
hold it there for a while.
Yeah, just long enough to establish dominance.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I got a hot dog there once, and some guy's like, "My name's Eric," and I'm like, "Yeah, where do I go with this?"
The guy working there?
Yeah,
said
I was
that?
like, "Where do we go? Where are we going from this?"
Yeah.
Here's my. You want your delis mean, but you want your pizzerias friendly.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want
Yeah.
like very
That's a good
friendly
rule.
people at the pizzeria. You want people to remember
What's
you.
the reasoning?
Just jolly.
Just jolly.
It makes the dough tastier.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a better.
And
I
the
feel like
special,
that's
the special ingredient in the best pizza always is love.
yeah. A little thing I learned in the old country,
Yeah.
Hospitaliano.
Yes.
No, I feel like there's the dollar place near me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really lives up to. They were sharpening the cutter by the sidewalk,
Nice.
and I was
They
like,
were
"This
still-
is really."
They're still nice.
They got to keep costs low, man.
They do.
Dollar shops are
You
becoming
want
How
to-
is it? My
Yeah.
Italian father goes, "I don't understand. How is it $1? How?" Like he doesn't.
Yeah.
He can't wrap his head around it.
Yeah.
As
It's
an Italian
wholesale.
man, he can't. He literally can't understand. He's like, "You're poison in there," like whatever. And I'm like, "Relax."
They probably
Yeah.
make money on the drinks.
Wholesale za.
$1
How much?
pizza
How much do you think that pizza costs?
to make?
Yeah,
One
That-
pizza probably costs, I don't know.
$5.
I,
You know-
I
To
was-
make?
I was
Because
going
they
to
buy
say
everything in bulk.
I was
Okay.
gonna
They buy the dough in
$5,
bulk.
but that sounds high, honestly. $5 for one pizza
Do you
cost.
think they cut costs with the sauce? Like they put some shit in the
No,
sauce?
I think it's
They probably
fine. I
cut
think
it.
it's all good. I think it's just normally like most pizza places, like they have like a bigger overhead, so they sell for like $3, $4, $5. But these places are like locked into low enough rent that they can offer $1 pizza, where they just don't mark it up as much. But it's
some
not
of the
like
shittiest
top-
pizzas like $5 in
Yeah.
the
I
LES
know.
where the bars
Yeah.
are and there's like the drunk
Yeah.
kids and they buy the pizza and it's crap. It's not even good. I'm like, why is it $6?
I feel like though, because I years ago was in St. Louis and had pizza and realized, oh, even bad pizza in New York is like better than
Yeah. Have you
normal
Have you been to
pizza
Alaska?
elsewhere. I have. But I
Yikes.
didn't have. I didn't
They
have,
have like
pizza
salmon
there.
on their pizza.
Have you gone?
Absolutely not.
I did go to
You would
Alaska,
like?
but
I feel like both of you. That's such
I
a
would
good couple
love
trip.
It's
What?
a-
Are you
Oh,
kidding?
that is a good couple
It is
trip.
very-
Such a
yeah.
you,
Should
you
we do that, babe?
We'll do it.
You do.
Folks, subscribe to the Patreon so Kelly and I
for our
can go to
honeymoon
Alaska.
fund.
No, I visited this girl and I went. You do 2 nights in Anchorage and you get Airbnbs, but you can get these huge, massive cabins
Yeah.
for like not that much money, and you could see the Northern Lights, right? You could like stay up
Yeah.
one night, see the Northern Lights, and then Homer is this small town in the middle of nowhere. You see
Yeah.
all the stars, and you can get like a really nice cabin.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
did.
like it's like $100 a night
Yeah,
for
I
a
did-
cabin all to yourself, s'mores in the backyard.
I
Oh,
did the
it's
cruise.
nice. You guys got to go, but it's 12-hour flight though.
12-hour flight
I'll do
to
it.
Alaska.
So you have to go. You have to go to Seattle,
Yeah.
and then
can't
you
go
take
direct?
another. No, there's no direct, but. The food is trash. The only thing I'll say about the
Yikes.
food is you're eating chicken fingers and fried food because there's no real.
No, the seafood was good when I was there.
This-
Salmon. I had salmon
Salmon,
tacos
I-
at
Matt and his
Juneau.
fucking
It was pretty
salmon.
good.
Juneau is. Did I go to Juneau?
I like to eat food. I don't want to go.
You don't
there.
like
But
seafood?
they got good
No.
breweries. I think
the
think
breweries.
I
are
think
good.
we'd
I
have
would
a great
go there as
time.
a couples trip. I
Should
I
we-
could.
yeah.
Let's
Should we
do
do that,
it.
babe?
Let's book it.
Folks, if you subscribe to the Patreon and at our new $500 a month tier, you'll get
So funny.
you'll get an invitation to the wedding.
Yeah.
All right.
I did
That's
the
fair, babe. $500 a month?
Yeah.
Come on.
I did the Alaskan cruise, so I was just getting drunk every day
you're
on the
so
cruise.
trashy.
Also,
And go in the winter. It's
Winter.
not
Really?
as cold. It's not as cold, but if you go like February, March, it's much cheaper.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you know, I think
So
there's a
down for
comic.
that.
What's his name? There's a few comics from Alaska, and they say the summer's outrageous. But I would
I
feel
know,
like you'd
pay-
want to go and see snow.
Yeah. Well, I went in I think it was August. I went or July. But yeah, it was still like 55. When it
Yikes.
was like nice, and it was like sun's out 6 a.m.
You
doesn't
see
set till
bears and
10
moose
p.m.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
I
But
yeah I
you
went.
would.
No, come on. Nature?
Yeah.
Vile. I'm a big city boy.
I feel like you would see you're the type of person who would see like one moose and you talk about it for like 10 years.
I kill it, though. I kill that moose with my car
Do
keys.
you know
I
how
feel
big
like-
they are?
I
They're
feel like a
huge.
They're
bear.
massive.
They're even bigger than Matt.
No, not that big.
And Matt's the biggest, most muscular guy I know.
They're so small.
And he's single, Amy. And-
Oh,
and-
wow.
There you go, Matt. I said it. Can I have my $5 now, please?
I've been currently that's rough. How's that going for you? Are you dating?
No, come
I'm
on.
dating. Yeah.
He's-
Like here and there.
No, he's not. Matt's all about the podcast right now.
Right. Yeah.
That's where he's
Yeah, he's
putting
married
I
to
was.
Sure.
I mean, I would be dating, but you know, when podcast stuff comes up, I'm sorry, I can't go out tonight. I have to edit clips for the podcast.
And the girl's like, I'm naked. Where are you?
She was like, "Come on, Matt. I'm just in town before I have to go to Paris for my photo shoot."
I'm
as a
icing my
professional
nipples.
model."
Where are
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Come on, Matt.
Yeah.
You said you said you were going to come to the hotel room and bang me out, and then we could watch professional wrestling on your friend's Peacock account.
Yeah.
Come on.
Peacock is so funny. It's so obscure.
I know.
Peacock is all of WWE.
You
is
said
on
you
Peacock.
had Paramount or something.
We do. We have.
Yeah.
We got them all.
Yeah.
baby, you can have the world. You
Yeah.
can have all
That's
the
what Joe
streaming
said to me.
service.
I walked into all of these streaming services.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a solid deal.
Hell yeah.
Kelly,
worth
you
it.
clean the house and I'll get the Hulu.
Yeah.
What's
And then
an even more obscure? There's some really random
Shutter.
ones. Shutter.
Horror streaming service.
what was
it?
Tubi?
Tubi,
Tubi's
Freevee?
weird.
Tubi's weird.
Yeah.
YouTube TV. YouTube
YouTube's
Red.
great. I saw talking to this guy who asked me on. He was saying how he's like, I would never go on YouTube because it's a wormhole. I'm like, you're a loser. There's
you're-
nothing
yeah.
better than going on Reddit and YouTube
Yeah.
and seeing the horrors of the world and then eating a sandwich.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the best.
Like,
We just upgraded our television, and so now like the apps will just be like in the TV, whereas before we would have to like cast to the television.
No, it changes your fucking. It's gonna ruin your mind. But it's
dude,
It's worth
I
it.
just go to the YouTube app. Boop.
What's some crazy shit? You throw it out there. What are you guys?
Um,
what are you guys viewing with your eyeballs?
So I'll start at like fan theories about like Vanderpump Rules, just like reality television.
Okay, no one else is. Fuck you guys. This is okay. I was forced to watch it,
So good.
and I was like, "This is stupid." And then I was like, "I can't believe this is happening."
I know, it's
On
Raquel.
insane.
Vanderpump
Raquel
Rules.
is like friends with the girl.
Yeah.
inviting her over for drinks.
Yeah.
and then getting banged out by her guy.
Yep, pretending.
I
like,
apologize to
we're just
all of our
friends.
regular
And he's
listeners.
got nail polish on.
Yeah, he
so
thinks
you're
he's
like
cool.
hot ladies. Like imagine getting fingered by nail polished hands. I
Oh
don't,
Damn.
gosh, no. Oh, he's
Our,
Sorry,
our
guys.
listeners are like, I've heard of standing back and and standing by, but this is ridiculous.
I'm done. Okay, so
That's right. I've been watching. It's interesting you say people are boring. I was thinking about that because there's a YouTube channel. I've been listening to Life in the 1800s. Just when I'm trying to go to sleep, I'll pick the most random shit to fall asleep to.
We had the same thought.
Yeah, there's interviews with people that were like done in the early days of radio. So it's like 1940s. They interviewed like 90-year-olds about
Ladies.
like the 1800s.
Yeah.
He's available.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
available. He
It's
loves.
just-
He
but
loves.
You can also
But
watch
you've
pro
all-
wrestling on my Peacock account, but
My
it's fun-
Peacock account, Mac.
I'm
Come
sorry,
on,
on Joe's
dude.
Peacock account
We'll
at my
make you a
apartment.
profile.
It just got so much sadder. All it takes
Yeah.
is one sentence sometimes
Yeah.
to really bring down the libido.
Matt was really trying to upsell. That's right, ladies. I got a Peacock account.
it's my friends. He whispers the second part. Don't look at the login, ladies.
He's got he's got his profile. Multiple
have-
friends have their profile.
Yes.
Kelly's mom has her profile.
Yeah.
Mother Taylor.
Oh, Mother Taylor, Mama
right.
Taylor.
That's right.
But it's funny. I would like watch these thinking, oh my God, somebody was born in like 1840. Let me hear them talk about their life. And some people just don't know how to tell a story. Like they
dude.
lived through the Civil War and they can't talk about it in an interesting way.
I wrote a joke about it, but I love hearing about the people that died from UTIs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like that funeral, their parents were like, she was just like really slutty.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because you couldn't, there were so many dumb things you would die from. 'Cause it
Yeah.
wasn't,
I mean,
Yeah.
And, like-
dysentery, number one.
that's
Or
such an
I
embarrassing
felt-
way to go
yeah.
out. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Hygiene was awful back then.
Yeah.
Awful.
Oh, it was
Everyone
real gross. So
smelled so bad.
medieval times was.
So that's why, like, you hear about like Mila Kunis and Ashton.
They don't
Kutcher.
shower.
Yeah,
what
like
is
what
it? The kids
hell?
shower in the
Yeah.
pool or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Hey,
What,
you
they don't
fucking crazy
shower?
Rushki bitch! Fucking get your kids in that fucking water,
And they have
dude.
so much money.
That's
Ashton
crazy.
Kutcher's like a genius. He's like a crazy
It's-
tycoon.
all
Yeah.
all of the investments he made. Like that's like a lot of
But
things.
soap is not an
He's
investment.
also
he wants to make.
altruistic. Like he like cares about. Like he's always donating.
I don't
his
care
money.
about that. That's lame.
Oh yeah, and he's like they're donating their fortune to
And then
like charity when they die, so as their kids are not nepo babies, which is like
I hate that.
They're likable.
Just give me enough to have a coke problem, mom and dad.
Yeah.
Like not enough to be
Yeah.
like not enough to fucking start a
give me enough
business or nothing.
rope to hang myself.
Yeah, just let me do
You got to go to rehab once or twice because that's always the thing. If you go once and turn your life around, that's a solid
just give me
story.
enough money
Yeah.
so I can die in a K-hole. Like,
Oh, that's
all
good.
I want. Yeah, that's all I want.
You're at a rave.
Yeah. No, I don't want to go to. I just want to do it in my living room.
Joe's gonna
Oh,
die in a
that's sad.
KKK
Why does everything
hole.
get sadder?
Why?
In this podcast.
Dying of a K-hole in your living room? That's perfect.
Is it?
What do you think I want to do? Be surrounded by my fucking loser friends and,
And
family
love
when I die?
the people that love me.
I want to fucking die in a K-hole on this couch while Babastus sits on me, and then I would say 2 hours later begins eating my dead body.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's all my Italian father does. When he goes, you know, you love that cat, but you dead for 5 minutes. It's eating your face. I'm like, why are you like this?
I thought
Yeah.
it was your dad was getting ready to go into a K-hole himself.
honestly, to avoid my mother, I think he would go anywhere.
I work hard. I just have to go into a K-hole every
He's like
once in a
shooting
while.
up downstairs.
Are your
And I'm like-
parents
he's like, I'm just trying new things.
Are your
Isn't
parents
that-
still together?
They're still together.
Is it like the couple that's still together but probably shouldn't have been?
That's everybody though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's everyone. I also feel like I may have said this before, but I feel like I felt like my parents should have gotten divorced a long time ago. And then I look at them now and I'm like, oh, the problem was us because you guys
Yeah.
are great now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I mean, they're not great, but like they have fun together now.
I think you change throughout your life. Like I think when you're younger, you're different. In the middle, you're different. And then when you're older, you're different. And either you can find like a synchrony or like harmony in that, or you're just like, I'm gonna be in the basement and you can be upstairs.
Yeah,
And then
literally.
we'll just die.
Yeah.
Well, also, you could just get along with somebody, but then having to like raise a family with someone, it's maybe you just don't have that kind of chemistry.
You know, I
like
don't-
you would have
yeah.
gotten along if you just never had kids and you just got to still do the same
yeah,
things you always
didn't have
did.
stress of children.
Yeah, and there's certain people like you love them, you get along with them, but you together wouldn't be able to handle that amount of stress with that person.
Yeah.
It depends. I think my mom and stepdad are still pretty happily married.
Yeah.
How long have they been
20 plus
together?
years. 20 plus years since 1999.
Do you ever wonder the
98.
weird ways people met?
Yeah.
Because like Tinder's crazy. They're trying this whole new advertisement thing where they're like prove that astrology is real. Look at the stars or something. Meanwhile, it's like people are just blowing
Yeah.
each other on that
My
app. But they're
parents-
trying to
Yeah.
like revamp it like Bumble.
Yeah.
But I was like, people like I want to meet my partner in the person. That's my dream.
Yeah.
How
I
did,
can't.
yeah,
you,
how did
you
your
both want to like reach for like the same book at the library?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and,
he's like,
I'm like,
"Oh."
I can't read. Can you read this to me?
And he's like, "Oh, I'm just here from England. I'm a
oh,
perfect little
you think I'm
gentleman."
good enough to have someone from
I think
England?
yeah, you're like this like fucking like I'm a fucking New York bitch in a Hugh Grant movie.
Yeah, that's
and he's
true.
like, "Oh, but I'm from London. I am."
You're disgusting. I'll change you.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, that's great.
Yeah, like he's trying to fucking have
It's
you
like the
drink
holiday.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You see Closer? I watched that recently. That's
No.
that's a fucked up
tea. What
movie.
the hell is that
Yeah.
about?
It's Natalie Portman, Julia Roberts, Jude
Ooh,
Law, and then
okay.
some other white man.
Sounds like a star-studded cast.
It's pretty dark. It's not a happy
Yeah.
movie, but
Dark.
dark.
Yikes.
How did your parents meet?
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
They met in a weird way. I think they're both in relationships.
Yeah. Oh
Scandalous.
wow.
Scandalous.
And then
Nice.
they both had partners. And then I'm like, that explains so much about my life being
Yeah.
a mess.
Were they?
Oh, my parents met in a way that like somebody would say as a roast joke about me.
What?
They met on a blind date at an IHOP.
They met at a fuck-
Was that the night they conceived you, or
No. They I think they told me about when they think it was they conceived me, but I forgot that story. I know they
Oh,
went to
dear
Aruba
God.
when they were pregnant with me. I know that I've been to, they always told me I technically have been to Aruba. Because they were
This is
there
the
when
first time.
when my mom was pregnant with me, they were in Aruba.
my parents are virgins, so I don't really know. What
Really?
You guys,
Yeah.
yeah. They
My
actually
parents have
high
never had
five.
sex.
They rushed against each other in the kitchen one time.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
They just sneezed on each other.
They
Yeah.
wished really
But
hard.
yeah, blind date and
You remember
blind.
The Sims? I always think
Yeah.
about The Sims when the sunflowers
Yeah.
come down in the crate, and I remember being like, yeah, that's fucking how babies
Yeah,
are.
they
Hell yeah,
went. They
dude.
went woohoo in the elevator.
Yeah.
They had that bed. Do you remember that vibrating bed?
Oh, the,
Yeah.
the
The
big
little
heart
heart.
on it.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
was real perverted. I like spent all the money on the bed.
I
So they could lay in it and
perverted.
vibrate.
I would try to like pause it, like just as like they undressed, like they would undress and then they would be all pixelated when they were naked. I like saw online like you could like pause it and like see the naked sim body.
Oh, could you?
I don't
Did
think
you
I
ever
ever.
find
I don't
it?
think
You
I
could
ever.
just
I
get a. You could
murdered-
get a.
I made everyone gay, and I murdered everyone. And my mom took me to therapy for like child therapy.
Really?
Amazing.
No, I'm not trying to be
You
funny.
made them gay
I
and
would
then murdered
I
them?
would sit in the computer room, and I made everyone like a lesbian. So I was like, my kid's a gay serial murderer. Like I would make all the
Yeah.
women gay. Betty something had a husband, Bob Newhart, and Betty Newhart. And I made Betty Newhart like a raging.
Yeah.
She was eating puss
Oh, yeah.
left and right.
Yeah.
Good.
And then I would make a pool, and I would
Right.
take out the ladder,
They
and I
can't
would
get
say
out,
swim
yeah.
here, and they would drown. Or I would. This is so fucked. I would put a bunch of plants in a room and then take the door out, and then they would light on fire,
Fire,
and the
yeah.
sim
Yeah.
would die.
I remember setting fireworks off indoors and just burning a house
Or
down.
I would starve them.
Yeah.
I would starve them. I got a pool
Yeah.
table, but not a refrigerator.
Could always set.
Yeah.
You could make them like hungry and then like tired and then make something in the kitchen, but then the kitchen would catch on fire.
Yeah, it was always
Yeah.
the kitchen catching
If
on
there were
fire.
enough like
Yeah,
dirty
but
dishes.
did you like that? Because I
Yeah.
liked it.
I like that.
Yeah, because I didn't have my own.
we are all
They couldn't
psychos.
They couldn't kill the kid. They would just have CPS take the kid away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That black woman
Yeah.
would come
Yeah.
and take this.
She like,
Yeah.
oh, you evil. Lord, you an evil ass sim.
She would take the baby away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't-
used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon, and anytime I made my own roller coaster, and anyone who would throw up afterwards, I would pick them up and you put them in the water and drown them because I didn't
Yes,
want them to go
the
in.
way this progressed, this conversation. Yeah, but I just remember my mom walking in and her being talking to my dad, being like, "Everyone's gay
Yeah.
everyone's being murdered."
Oh God,
and I
hearing
don't know
your
what this
parents
means."
whisper about you.
They don't know how to whisper. My
I
mom
know.
yells.
It's like they want us to hear.
She's like, "Rich." What are your parents' names? You guys have good parents' names.
Yeah, Bob and Kathy.
Oh, fabulous.
And I'm from New Jersey, and they met at a diner.
Kathy is
Nice.
such a
Oh,
solid.
hell yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
My mom was a waitress behind the counter, and my dad was a truck driver.
They fell in love.
Dude, that's like
I know.
If I wrote
I'm like a
fan
Bruce
fiction-
Springsteen song.
That's Jersey fan fiction.
no,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
but it's actually quite poetic.
and
I mean that.
the diner, Peter Pan Diner, just got tore. Well, didn't just a few years ago got tore down and became a Wawa.
Dude, but
Truly.
what a beautiful percussion.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
gorgeous. I was like, I'm not even
Like
mad
it
about
didn't
it.
become like something that sucked like a Starbucks. It went to
Yeah.
like somewhere that
No,
makes
the Starbucks went next to it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. I remember actually now that I'm thinking about, in Roller Coaster Tycoon, I remember you could make a roller coaster that would just dude, I was a psycho.
Until you were done talking to me.
I was a psycho. You used to be able to make a roller coaster that would just boost and go up and no track. Just the track wouldn't end. The track would immediately end.
I
So it
feel
would
like-
just fly
okay,
off and people
Joe-
would fly into the water or the wall.
Joe and Kelly, I'm gonna bet that you played this yesterday. What's everyone guess that the last time you played Tycoon was?
No,
I'm gonna
it's
say on
been-
the way over
it's-
on his phone.
no, it's
What's
been-
everyone take their bets? I say it's 6 months.
I would say at least in the past year.
Okay, what would you say?
I was gonna go like probably picked it back up in 2020.
Okay, what do you say?
No, it's actually not even 2020, maybe maybe 5-6 years ago. But no, I loved it for so long that as soon as I started talking about it, I started thinking of all the roller coasters I used to make. But yeah, you could just have it launch off and everyone would die immediately. But the first time you open it, some people would still ride it that first time when you can clearly see you're going to die immediately.
Hell yeah.
I just love in Fight Club anytime because you're horrible, and then I can't look at you because I laugh because I'm like, oh, we're like this. It's always like the same thought. Like that happens.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God, my brain goes to such
Yeah.
a dark place, and I'm like,
I know, but it's always the funniest thing.
it's the best.
We
It's
have
always
fun.
the funniest thing.
It's never not a good
Yeah.
time.
What are your parents' names?
I had to think. Imagine I just said my own name. I was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
Amy.
Amy and Amy.
My parents' names are Kelly and Joe.
I actually bloomed out of myself. I was a spore out of myself. No one
Yeah.
would be surprised if I said that online. I was a spore by a windowsill. They'd be like, yeah,
Yeah.
well, of course. Rich and Lori.
Ooh.
Love that.
Those are good Long Island
Those
Jewish
are
They're
really
those
parents.
great Long
but
Island
that's-
names.
my dad's obviously Italian,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah. Mine is Ted and Penny, or Phyllis, but
Nice.
she always went by Penny, which is the most Jewish mother name.
Yeah.
what's the story behind that? They're not even
Brown
close.
hair. So she was called Penny from the time she was a kid
Oh.
because she had just penny hair, like brown hair. And Ted, my dad's Greek, so Theodore Marangos.
Ooh.
Yeah. What about you, Joe?
Lou and Hazel.
Yeah.
Hazel.
He's
Oh.
lying. He is fucking lying because he doesn't want to say what his mom's name is.
They're gonna find out where she lives and kill her. My fans have become unstoppable. Yeah, Lou and Hazel.
I feel like you guys have to have real degenerates.
My
No?
parents. No, my dad.
No, as people that follow you. No,
Surprisingly
as
good
followers,
people,
yeah.
pure people, good,
Yeah.
pure of heart,
Mm.
noble men, and
noble
women.
and pure of heart have to come together. Those two
Yeah.
words.
I was going to say, like, if you met my parents, you wouldn't understand. My dad's like a classical pianist and went to Juilliard.
funny word.
Yeah, my. Huh?
I know.
The pianist. I watched that movie and it was so sad.
Oh,
I was
God,
thinking
that movie
But I was like,
wrecked
oh,
my
the
soul.
penis. Did it wreck your soul?
Why was
yeah,
it
I like
sad?
couldn't handle it.
Oh, it's horrible.
awful.
Why?
It's about the Holocaust. It's
It's
about a guy that
awful.
watches like everybody die around
You know,
him.
I had a really hard time like watching horrible movies like that when I was younger, and I remember my mom was watching it, and I was probably like 12, and there's this one
You
scene.
watched that at 12?
Yeah.
Oh, you poor
and,
thing.
and like I physically couldn't handle like the things that I was seeing, and I like screamed at the television and like had a freak out, and I think I couldn't go to school the next day because I like got so worked up. And I just remember my mom yelling at me, and I'm like this explains so much
Kelly.
about me. Like
Yeah.
I
Oh my
like
God.
couldn't handle like the atrocities of what we were. Oh my God, I'm thinking about it now. It was so bad.
Everything's great. We're doing great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we're good. We're good.
I think it was cool.
Babe, I love that happened to you.
Yeah.
So I sometimes like Joe makes me want to get like physically violent.
Oh,
like
shut up.
No, you
Stuff
probably,
stuff
you
that Joe
probably
does
reach
to
a
you.
level of annoyance.
oh,
I'm
it's
sure.
like beyond.
And you enjoy it probably. I feel
Oh,
like you're one
get
of those
outta
people.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
But I have respect. I think I'm probably the same way, where I'm
Yeah.
like, let me be as annoying.
You enjoy annoying your partner?
I don't even remember anymore.
You don't remember?
But I feel like,
God, that's Ellen said. Do you know why you made all the Sims gay before you kill? Like killing Sims, I guess.
I remember
you hear about
I was trying
like
to write a joke
stuff.
because I had to do a set that was like autobiographical, which I like dissociate. So I was like, I don't even know how to do
Yeah.
that. But I remember I used to wear etnies all the time, and I was like,
Hell yes.
but I couldn't skate, and my mom
Oh,
thought
no,
I was
not at
gay for a while, and we would be like driving in the car, and she
Yeah.
would just randomly be like, "Well, love is love, so whoever you choose." It's not like out of nowhere, and
like,
I would
Mom!
I'd be like, "Oh, you think I'm gay?" And then my sister came out as gay, which is the irony of it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my sister came, and my
The-
mom was
and
like,
mom
"We thought it
never
was
s-
you," and I was like,
Yeah.
"That's great, thank you."
Never suspected your sister?
Were you virgins in high school or no?
Oh yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
No, I lost my virginity when I was 15, but then I didn't really have sex
He
at
was
all for the
he was
rest of high
molested at
school.
15.
Does that count? right?
he
Being
talked
fingered
about
by
it
a
on the
pod.
pod,
Yeah, it
and we
was-
decided Matt was actually molested.
Yeah.
and he's trying to like twist it and spin it.
No, I don't
like
say it
last
as like a
percent.
cool story. I always tell the story, but no, I had older friends who paid a girl to take my virginity and didn't tell me.
But
So
he-
I didn't. She was like 18
That
or
feels-
19.
that- I
Look
feel
at
like
look at her
that's
reaction, Matt. That's a genuine
modern
human
day
reaction.
sexual assault.
That is so crazy.
And I did it-
that's how normal people react to that story.
I don't think it's a normal story.
No, that's why I think I'd go to the grave with
I
that.
did it.
Yeah, same.
And I didn't. The reason I didn't really get laid the rest of high school is because I thought that's just how like a girl just came up to me and said I was cute, and I didn't. She was paid,
And
so
then-
I just thought
She was
that
like a 39-year-old
Yeah.
Brazilian woman.
Hey, you're cute.
she has like a C-section scar, and he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, she's in 8th grade. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It was your English teacher.
Yeah.
She must be a foreign exchange
That's
student.
a crazy story. Was I supposed to have any other reaction?
No,
other than
I don't
I didn't know
So?
that either. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
We're going to trauma. This one's
Yeah.
the Holocaust.
It wasn't really trauma. I enjoyed it, but then I just didn't. The rest of high
Oh,
school
you
it
don't
was
say
like,
this on dates. I would just say I lost my virginity at 15 and move on.
yeah. I mean, I feel it out before I tell the full story.
I would
for
never.
sure.
I would never feel it out. I would feel off.
Yeah.
I would never. You couldn't pay me. I would literally bring that to the grave like a Sicilian woman. I would never.
It's not. It isn't the worst thing though.
I wouldn't want to fuck someone after that. I would get that information. And
I
I would
would-
be like, oh god, it's really you can't. How do you go back from there?
Yeah.
Someone
I would have
someone
follow-up
said
questions.
something to me so disturbing that liked me recently, and I couldn't. You can't get back.
Are you not going to be? We've known each other for years. Are you not going to be able to look at me the same way?
Well, I mean, you just like autistically described Roller Coaster Tycoon and then went into prostitution. I mean, really, the line that we've drawn here is a storyline I'm not happy with. I'd be lying if I had to go. If I said date, I would never.
Yeah.
I would like I peed my pants at a Cheesecake Factory. I'm not telling that to anybody.
Well, I don't open with this on Bumble. It's not
right?
like I'm telling people this. I'll tell the podcast, but
You better cut this out.
We can't. We have a no cutting rule now.
Oh,
Right.
well, today's the first day that you have a rule that you cut things.
yeah.
We can't. Never again.
I love how you're like you had a normal reaction.
Yeah.
Like,
You
I was
did.
supposed
Yeah.
to be like samesies.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, it's like always funny. He's like Matt was just like, yeah, and that's the story. It's like, well, that is a strange story to
That's
say.
a heavy drop.
Why did your friends
Yeah.
feel the need to get you a prostitute?
I was the one virgin in the group, but I was also
But
the
you were all
youngest.
15.
No,
15's
I
a
was 15.
baby.
I was 15. One friend in the group was 16, and 2 or 3 of the guys were like 18, 19.
So you were groomed by these.
Basically.
Also, how were you supposed to find a sex worker, whatever, prostitute that is
I don't-
under the age of 18?
No, I don't think it was a prostitute. I think it was a friend of theirs from Queensborough Community College.
Well, she was a prostitute though.
I mean, she didn't like regularly do it, but she did at that time.
How old is she?
19, 18.
That's-
she was the
that's-
same.
that's
She,
rape.
Statutory.
she did. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I have a Me Too story.
Matt inadvertently gets this woman arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I love how you said so. They should community colleges. Like she wasn't in Harvard.
Yeah,
Coming
yeah,
home
yeah,
and
yeah,
being
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
bang this guy.
Well, no, I went to high school is right across the street from a community college. So the guys I was friends with went to the community college.
See,
That's
that part
how
I
we
coulda put
knew
together.
each other. Huh?
That part I could have put together.
Yeah. And that was just another girl who they knew
But
that they were friends
15
with.
is technically 9th or 10th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, that's bold. I went the summer before high school.
Yeah.
Before college.
Summer before high school.
Summer
was
before college. So I was
before
8.
college.
Oh, that's
very
the
much.
perfect age to not.
No, but I had to. Oh, I did it. It was horrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
no,
I,
no way.
it was like a DJ.
Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? Like when your bodies are like the best equipped to fuck,
And,
we're
like,
the worst
you
at it.
can't do it,
And now,
yeah.
and now it's like, oh, we're old and I know all the fucking pleasures, but my body's fucking broken now and it won't work. It's true. Youth is wasted on the young, and that's like what I. It was just horny old people that said that. Now that
Yeah.
now that we
Yeah.
now that we can look back on it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you didn't like losing your virginity, Amy?
I don't think it was good.
Was it with a prostitute?
No, weirdly.
weird.
I didn't know if I was
Weirdly.
giving off that vibe.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask you to leave the pod. We do have standards.
I was actually that girl. That was the girl.
Yeah.
No, but I slept with him later on, and I remember I slept
Nice.
with him years later, and we both admitted that we were virgins.
Oh,
that was
that's
How
kinda nice.
romantic.
Yeah, that's nice.
Or kinda nice.
I ended up sleeping with the guy that I lost my virginity to later on.
What?
Well,
Years.
later on as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but she was a virgin when you met her.
Yeah,
She was a
before
child
you,
bride.
before you,
You better have gotten
I
rebaptized.
my hymen grew back after we
Yeah.
started dating.
Thank
so don't
God.
worry.
Phew.
I never
She
I never
went
I
saw
back.
still got it.
I never saw the girl who took my virginity ever again. Of course.
I think she killed herself.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
fucking went down and had track marks on her arm.
They pulled a GTA where they killed her and stole back the money.
all $15.
Yeah. But no, it was
If
my.
they paid in change, there's something so funny to me if someone paid a lot.
No, they wrote-
They
wrote a
pulled out a
check.
bag of nickels
It's
and
just,
threw it
it's
in her
just like
face.
lint covered quarters, and you know that day.
Yeah.
Shit's the day she quits. She's like, I can't.
Just make the check out to cash.
Yeah.
All right, memo, services.
Services,
Yeah.
like little apostrophe.
Services, quote, unquote.
I didn't find out till years. The guy who was a year older than me. We still hung out after, just like we went our separate ways, the whole group. But me and him still hung out. It was years later, and he told me that story. But for like 3 years, I didn't know that they had paid her. I thought this like hot 19-year-old just wanted to fuck me in the bar randomly.
I'm like overwhelmed with.
yeah, they
drama.
did you such a disservice.
Yeah, because the rest of high school, I'm just waiting for girls to come up to me because I thought that's how it happened.
Yeah, he was just waiting there,
Why
waiting
am
to
I
fucking
so
tell
upset?
him.
I feel like I would watch The Pianist 8 times. Like, I would rather watch so many Holocaust films
Yeah.
than ever relearn everything that happened on this couch. And the nonchalant nature you have is astounding to me.
I mean, what are you going to do about it now?
You should be crying when you tell the story. You should be sobbing.
He was like just at the bar waiting for women to come up to him so he could talk about all the ways he's killed people in Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what gets ladies hot.
Not knowing he was actually a victim the whole time.
If you
Hey, babe,
double
have you
if
seen
you
this
double
YouTube
back
channel,
on those
Life in the
stories, I would love to
1800s?
see who stuck around.
Yeah.
Like the lady that stuck around for the back to back of that.
Yeah.
Where do you take girls?
Like now when I go out, usually bar, coffee date, out for a drink or coffee dates.
Amy, maybe you'd like to find out firsthand. Matt, is there something you'd like to say?
Wait, is it cocktail bars or do you take them somewhere where there's beer?
I've done both. They usually like talk.
picture him at a cocktail bar. Do you?
No, without sleeves.
I mean, I wear sleeves when I go on dates.
So you're being ingenuine.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
I took Kelly to a fancy Italian restaurant on our first date.
I could see that for you. I think that's nice.
And we
I
got-
feel like you have an old school. I know
He
you're not
acted
from
like a
here, right?
person
Yeah, I'm from
for the first few
California.
days.
Yeah, but I could see you having like an old school Brooklyn like nice vibe of like being courting in a way that's.
We got bottle service until.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Until she
tricked me.
gave in.
The first few dates we would go out on, he would like get drunk with me, and then all of a sudden we started dating. He was like, "Yeah, I don't really drink." I'm like, "You motherfucker."
I've taken.
Wow.
Tricked
I've been
me.
on dates to Katz's. That's a good. The Harry Met Sally spot. That's kind of nice.
And if you pay for it, it's like
Stop.
an expensive.
Stop! I can't.
Amy.
I feel like you're like the cousin I see at parties, like once a year,
Yeah.
and we're both like, this is. I'll see you at a funeral. I don't know where we see each other, but we're both like getting drinks, being like, everyone's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. I mean, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's romantic.
That's
Yeah.
a good. That's a good thing.
as long
for
as you pay. That's all that
Yes.
matters.
Yeah. I always pay,
Yeah.
or at
That's all.
least offer to, because there's been times where
He reaches
no.
for his wallet and he's like, "Yeah, no, I got
It's like
this.
a
I got
Spider-Man
Yeah.
wallet.
Yeah, like
yeah,
you
it's one
hear
of those
the
Velcro. It's attached to a chain.
So there's like a Dave and Buster's card.
Yeah.
It's like,
He's like, "No, let me get this because the 12th meal is actually free." So,
oh no, there's a punch card.
how could there not be a punch
I
card?
feel like he has
look,
a
here
little
it is.
wallet.
Matt. Here we
Dave
go.
and Buster's card.
Do you hate?
You know, there's an
I
app.
hate
You
how
don't
right
even
I am
need-
about
This
things.
is the second time Matt has gone through his wallet on the podcast.
Well, we all did. We did a wallet open. We did like a wallet reveal. For
Wait,
an
I wonder about
episode.
Bobby though. I feel like
Yeah.
Bobby would undercover get dressed up and go to a nice cocktail bar
Bobby is a gentleman.
because he's unexpected.
But
Yeah.
he
Like, he
doesn't.
would-
he was
doesn't
raised
drink.
right.
He doesn't drink.
So a cocktail bar would be a little bit weird for him.
Yeah.
he would have to go to
One
a coffee
Diet
shop.
Coke, please.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
rough
Starbucks.
because then you can't go out late, right? Because I feel like the latest coffee shop I know in the city closed at 9. The Bean. So you'd have to have an early date. and
No,
then-
Bobby still takes girls out to bars.
Oh, we go on
But he
early
just-
dates,
yeah.
but we go to bed late.
Yeah.
well, I mean that's different though.
yeah.
Bobby will take a girl to a bar and then just get diet.
Because I feel like
Yes.
dates
Yeah.
usually start at like 8:30.
He would
Yeah.
go to a bar and just be like, oh, what are we even fucking doing here?
You know, he's
Let's
like,
get
oh,
outta
well, I'm
here."
gonna watch you get drunk. It's not
Yeah.
weird at all.
Yeah, and
I
she's
hit a
like,
tough
Bobby, I
spot.
gotta go. I've had too much to drink. He's like, I'm fine.
He's like, yeah, your drink fizzles. It's supposed to.
yeah, don't worry about it. I do push-ups. I'm a nice guy. I read books.
I'm a nice guy is like the worst line you could say. And I
Ugh.
say, that and I'm an open book are such
Yeah.
red flags.
Ugh. Gross.
What about if a guy says I'm a stand-up comedian?
I wouldn't have even been there in the first place.
Do you have the ability to not Google your dates before you go out with them?
This is fucked up. I didn't Google, and then I dated this huge asshole, and I Googled him, and he had been married before, and he never
Sick.
told me he'd
That's why
been
you always gotta
divorced
Goog.
for 2.5 months, and his New York Times wedding announcement came up. And
How
it was
romantic.
the reason I did because I drank a little too much, and I left my phone in his pocket, so I had a call from like
Yeah.
someone else.
Yes.
And
you
I was
had
like
his-
looking him up. I was like, okay, fucking, blah, 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 in his hometown. And that came up. And I was like, oh, that's wild, though. And he goes, well, I thought you would leave me if I told you the truth.
Yeah. How romantic. He cared about you
I
so
mean,
much.
he
And
kind
then I
of.
dated him for 7 or 8 months.
Aw.
No, that's a bad decision.
Was he
Why?
like actively married, or was it like I'm going through a divorce?
No,
we're
he was
separated?
divorced. He had been
Oh,
divorced, but I feel like
Oh.
that's something you mention.
Why?
Right. Like,
Really?
isn't it like an option in your
If it was a
profile
year ago,
to say like you're divorced?
You can have that on dating.
I
apps
think
too.
it's a
Yeah.
conversation you have because he would say it was a breakup,
Right.
which I think is sketchier because you're bringing it up, but you're not making it seem like you were with someone.
I'd
for
say I lost 130 pounds.
You love weight talk. That's you're a
Well,
woman.
it was
that's something
130
that's something you
pounds.
drop.
Yeah.
And if you're over it, you can talk about it. That's another thing I believe in life. Like if you can openly discuss something, you're most likely at a point where you can.
I'm
If I
more
meet
the
you-
opposite. When I'm going through something, it's all I can think about, and I'll talk about it. Once I'm over it, I almost don't think about it
like
anymore.
you forget it. Yeah.
I'll tell you this right now. If something happened and Kelly and I weren't together, I wouldn't date ever again.
Something he lords over my head.
Do you really think that?
I know that.
It's not like you dated a ton before me.
I dated a ton before her.
Yeah,
you didn't
one
even look
ton.
at us when you said that. It's
I looked at the camera.
completely a lie.
I looked at
He
the audience.
Looked into the eyes of our listeners.
Yeah.
What was your guys' love story?
Joe pretended to be drunk.
No.
I
Be-
feel like
Joe- Joe
he was very respectful of you. I will give Joe that as someone that's like seen you around. I could see you being a good guy.
Well, the very first, I had a party here on it was
2020.
Thanksgiving 2020. I had a party here. Remember when Cuomo was like no more than 10 people in your house? That whole thing.
I can't believe we lived through that.
I know,
It was
it's
so
crazy.
wild. It feels like a lifetime
we all
ago.
have PTSD
Yeah.
from it. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So I was like, well, people aren't going home for Thanksgiving because everyone has that rule. So like, come over to my place for a party.
That's so sweet.
So I had like so many people here, right?
Yeah.
There were so many people here.
Tons of people.
It was a great party, and so I had my tarot cards out because I like dabble in tarot cards, and he fucking pretended to be into tarot and let me give him a reading, and like pretended to be
Am I
into
fucked
it.
up that I love like people's love so bad?
No, it's
I know I'm
great.
supposed to be
Although-
like bitter, but I really think it's the best.
You know, some fucking asshole on the internet's going to be like, pretending to like tarot card is a form of manipulation and, in a way, rape.
Isn't dating all a little bit of a form of manipulation?
That's all it is.
That's
Like, yeah, I wear sleeves on dates.
yeah.
I didn't shit my pants in front of Kelly until like we had been dating
Oh
for
my
like 3 It wasn't until like 3 months in, and I was
Yeah.
like, I can trust this woman. I feel safe. Let her rip.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't shit himself. Not yet.
He looked at me with the same concern with Matt losing his virginity to a prostitute.
I'm really trying to move past that.
It's more of a
But
testament about me.
There's a lot to-
I've seen you guys enough of Fight Club that I should know better.
Yeah.
But there is a part of me that's you don't know.
It's scary.
Yeah.
It's
You
very
never know.
scary.
Terrifying.
Sometimes
Damn.
I'm like, I think I'm normal for comedy, which is
Wait,
quite
I
wild.
feel that way all the time. Like I'm at like some show or a mic, and I'm like, look at this fucking gaggle of retards, and I'm like this cool, handsome, funny guy, and like I'm like fucking blessing these people with my fucking presence. These fucking mongoloids, these fucking cavemen are about to see like legit fucking fire from Prometheus.
Yeah.
This is crazy right now.
Oh, I
I'm
love
blown away. And then like I'm on stage and I'm crushing. I'm like, this is fucking incredible. Like this audience is having like a once in a lifetime opportunity. And like after me, like they're just gonna see a bunch of dumb, ugly, unfunny people. It's fucking wild. I
You
love
feel
it.
like there's a lot of people in the scene that you don't know anymore.
I don't
Yeah.
know anyone. All I know is my sweet Gumar, and that's all I need to know.
So funny.
I feel like it's I'll still go out to stuff and I'll still know and meet a lot of people, and then there'll still be people I don't know because some people only go, like, even like years ago there was like some people who would only go to the Creek or only Brooklyn, but now there's like so many more of those pockets.
Do you know
where,
what I think's so beautiful about comedy? Sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
I think one of my favorite parts about comedy is you can see people within 6-month cycles, and then you spend the whole night together.
Yes,
Like I've had
love
that. Like I saw people I hadn't seen in 6 months, and we went out. We were out till 4 a.m.
So fun.
And I was like, well, there's something so beautiful about being creative and being in this field that there's like a lack of a boundary there, and you can just spend time, and then it's okay if you don't see each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot to keep up relationships with people where you talk constantly. So it's nice to kind of just like, like you said, like only see them every few months, and you're like, why don't I see you more?
It's just so therapeutic.
Well, yeah, me and you have known each other for like 8 years maybe at this point.
7.
7
Yikes.
years, and then there have been times where I don't think we talked for like 8 or 9 months, and then we'll just like grab dinner or something.
That's when I unblock you. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, it's one of those like we won't see each other for a while, then you see each other and you're like right back into where you left off.
What's up?
Yeah.
That's how he starts it.
That's
Yeah.
how we started.
I feel like weirdly, everyone
Multiple
Z's.
Zs.
I calm Matt down.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Saying what's up?
No, I feel like I've talked to you down before.
Oh, in general with like relationship stuff in the past for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know some of the crazy ex stories that I have.
But I feel like that's one thing I've added is that I can
Amy,
handle
she's
me.
complaining again. She says my penis is too big and that my arms are too muscular. What can I do?
Just give real bad advice.
Yeah.
Get bigger.
Yeah. Take Blue Chew.
Shower less.
Yeah.
Oh, mercy,
Yeah.
dude. I'm scared. What do you think Bobby's doing right now? Or
Bombing.
should we say, who is Bobby?
Bobby
I
doing?
think he's very funny.
No, he's so funny.
He's very controversial.
I think there's something about him. There's something very weird about him.
The way he looks.
No, I mean I don't look at that. I don't look at that, but I do enjoy. I enjoy all of you guys, but I think there's sometimes there's something about him that I'm like,
Yeah.
that's wild.
He's funny.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
super funny.
Yeah.
Do you remember that story you told us at Benihana
Yeah.
about the contour, the girl? I
So
think about that
autistic.
every time I do makeup. Sometimes I do makeup and I think about Bobby Sheehan. I'm like, I remember that. Do you remember that comment?
Wait,
Remember it so hard.
did Bobby tell
No,
it?
Kelly, tell the
Yeah.
story.
So he told us a story when we went to Benihana, and he was like telling us about a date that he had earlier that week or something, and the girl was like, "Oh, I'm not wearing any makeup," because I guess she didn't have like eyeshadow on and like
Oh.
mascara and stuff.
Yeah.
He goes, "Yeah, you're wearing contour," because she like had like foundation on, and like he could tell like she wore like bronzer and stuff, and
She,
like
never spoke to him
contoured
again.
her face,
Yeah.
and she never spoke to him again. And he was like, "I don't get it." I'm like, oh my God, like, what do you not get? Like, when a girl is just like, oh, I don't really have makeup on, you say, you look great anyway. Like,
Yeah.
that's all you got to say. Like,
Yeah.
not like, oh, but you are wearing
Write
makeup.
that down.
Right. That. Yeah.
Get that
It's
notes up.
sealed in the vault.
Get that notes app out.
Yeah. Yeah, we all went to Benihana together. And also, I texted Amy yesterday because I was at the Yankee game and saw there's a Benihana in Yankee Stadium.
Ooh.
I went to the Mets. I did a doubleheader game.
Oh, how was
Mamma
it?
mia.
Honestly, really good time. The first one sucked because it was a bunch of kids out of school, so it was like too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're screaming, and you're
Fuck
like,
that.
"What birth control?" And then the second one, it was just like the alcoholics,
Yeah.
like the yelling, and you're like, "Is anything better than that?"
Right.
Yeah.
The fun crew.
I like City Field because it's smaller though.
I love City Field.
I like City Field. I'm a Yankees fan, but City Field just feels like a hangout at a ballpark.
Yeah.
Go eat a Shake Shack.
But like Yankee Stadium feels like an event.
Yeah.
I feel like Yankee Stadium's like a mall.
I
Yeah,
don't
a
know,
little
I
bit.
feel it, but it feels like like because you got like that fucking hall of fucking dead Yankees that have all the fucking
Monument Park.
the
yeah.
monument of people that died in 9/11.
What do you think's trash here?
What do you think? What do you think's trashier?
Which one?
Yankee
What
Stadium
Yankee
or City
Stadium?
Field? Which
Probably-
is
probably-
trashier?
I feel
Yankee
like Yankee
Stadium.
Stadium is trashier. I mean, I come from a Mets family, so that's
But I feel like it's like so expensive.
It's like Yankee Stadium. It's like it's a little more corporate, so it's like quote unquote classier.
Yeah, and
but
I hate
but
that.
I don't like that part of the Yankees either. But you'll still get like just degenerates there.
But it's much
Yeah.
smaller than City Field.
no, Yankee
It's much
Stadium
bigger.
is bigger. Mhm.
A little bit, not by much. It's a different vibe. City Field feels like you don't feel like you're in New York. Almost, you feel like it's like an open park almost. That
you feel like when you're
Yeah.
at City Field, you feel like you're home.
yeah, But the
sweet.
but also Citi
Yeah.
Field's got like a Long Island Queens trash, which I think is a different breed.
I said something and a guy tried to fight me, which I
Yeah.
thought was wild. He was wasted.
Yeah.
Matt,
I
are you gonna let him do that?
I said a lot of Jewish people love the Mets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he stopped
like
me
an-
and he goes, "What did you say about Jewish people?" And I was like, "Jewish people like the Mets." And he's like, "Okay, have a great day." And I was like, "That's fucking wild. Like, you're a
Ew.
girl. You're gonna hit a woman. Like,
Yeah.
what was the end game in
Yeah.
this?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
why would you ever come to me with that energy?
What a fucking retard.
Also, the owner of the Mets' last
That's what I
name is
said.
Cohen.
Yeah. They love it, dude. They
Yeah.
love sports.
Yeah.
Financing.
Have you been to Mets games before?
Not since it was like Shea.
Oh,
really?
shit.
This is
Really
your first
little.
time at Citi
Yeah, I
Field?
remember
Yeah.
Shea Stadium was.
I remember
It was
Shea
beautifully
Stadium.
horrible.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
I feel the same way about Nassau Coliseum because I used to go to Islanders games at Nassau Coliseum all the time, and it's a dump, but it's like our dump.
It is, but I felt genuinely sad when they knocked it down.
Which one?
Shea
Say-
Stadium?
yeah, because you drive past it. When
I
you're a
was
kid.
genuinely
Yeah.
sad as well. I just
This
have memories
purple
of going into
piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember being
They
sad
had no
about
awning,
that.
so it would rain. You'd have to like run.
Yeah.
I want to go to a basketball game though. That's the next.
Yeah, Nets games aren't that expensive. Knicks tickets are really expensive.
You ever go to the WNBA? They like pay
Oh,
you. They like
WNBA.
pay you to go.
Yeah.
Oh, not worth it.
I could never see you at a WNBA
Absolutely,
game.
unless like the fucking,
He's throwing tomatoes at them.
not unless like the fucking Russian military was there to just like arrest the random WNBA players running around the court. They're like, all right, we got Brittany Griner's out. We got to get
My
one
dad
to
said the
in
most
and out.
fucked up thing when I went to London. I
Nice.
went to London. I did a solo trip and I took like one picture in front of a monument. I sent it to him and he goes, "You look like Brittany Griner in this picture." And I was like, "What is that?" And then I no follow up. I was like,
What is that? Like, how, what? That's so funny.
Why did you look like Brittany Griner?
I guess because I was like dressed up very.
your parents still
intensely.
think you're gay.
I just remember him saying that, and then I was like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "I don't know."
yeah.
Dad got your ass, dude.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Do you like the WNBA? Would you make them in Sims and kill them all?
No, I went to the Liberties game a while. Sometimes with
Yeah.
my friends because it was like no one was there, but
Yeah.
it's a good time and it's not.
I'd be
that
down to go to a Liberty game.
Why doesn't the WNBA? Why don't they just Harlem Globetrotter it up and start spinning the ball on their finger?
But there's a
and doing,
woman
like,
that's like 7 feet there.
yikes.
Yeah.
That's
Come
on the.
see the
I
fucking
can't-
tallest woman.
I
They should
can't-
be like paying
Her
extra.
dick is huge. No, I'm just
No.
kidding.
They should be like pay an extra $15 and she'll step
I
on
think
you.
her name is like Yao or something, and she's.
Ooh, big Yao.
Yao Ming?
Wait, give me a second. Am I allowed
Yeah,
to
it's
look
Yao
at my
Ming. He has like a fucking mop on his head.
He had a sex change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liberty basketball? She's crazy tall. Wait.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Deluxe.
The first basketball game I ever went to was recently. My job was having an event where I think it was at Barclays, and it was box seats. So I got like
Oh,
food
nice.
and wine. It was
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Pissed.
And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I can
just-
Oh
only
wow!
see-
Yeah, the biggest one is on the. I don't know what team. They're like, well, you shouldn't care. No, but we don't even know. 7'2".
Yikes. That's
Yeah.
a big bitch.
A lady.
Yeah.
Hungry.
She eats men before.
What's her name?
Mal.
Mao.
Mao. It's-
I'm not going there.
Yeah. Here, let me see.
Malgorzata.
Margalodoza Dizek.
Didac.
Didek. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember that name, Matt. I'm going to look it
Yes.
up later.
I mean,
Maldyke.
her last name is just about Dyke.
Yeah.
it's
It's pretty much Dyke. It's pretty much Dyke.
pretty
Yeah.
close.
They need to release the
I'm
lock-
always
yeah.
the person on podcasts that I'm like, what's happening? Right now? Where are we going with this? Makes me look so bad.
Why? We're just having a good time. We're just goofing.
Yeah. We're
No
just
one,
having a fun
no one's
time.
gonna get hurt.
No. No. None of us are going to a WNBA game.
Nice.
Actually, I
could've
would
followed.
go to a Liberty game. They have Sabrina Ionescu, who I was watching when she played college basketball.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought
I'm
she was
in.
really. Every once in a while, there's like a female college basketball player. This past year, Caitlin Clark
Nice.
from Iowa, like
None of
got
us have any idea. We're all like, Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, like, legit, her college tournament game got more views on ESPN than any NBA regular season game all
No, it
year.
didn't. I don't believe that for a minute.
Is this your normal topics on the pod? Or
No,
like
Matt's just trying to impress you.
No, I'll
Oh my god.
I'll talk about sports sometimes, and Joe and Bobby's eyes will just glaze over.
But he's
Yeah.
like, there's something about the NBA, the WNBA, I guess. where-
Those women are
I guess I'm just-
I
awe-inspiring.
believe women should be politicians. Is that right?
Those ladies really should get paid more.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, women should get paid more than men. Honestly,
They shouldn't have to go to Russia to make supplemental income.
I was
Great point, Matt.
Yeah.
Speaking of history, Susan B. Anthony, she's one bodacious chick.
Bodacious.
She's a looker, man.
No, she's not.
I mean that opposite.
She's on
Yeah.
she was on like that fucking quarter or some shit, or a Susan B. Anthony doll.
Yeah.
Susan B. Anthony dollar.
$1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like $1, but it was like
It was
a-
worth like 75 cents though.
It was like $1 coin, but
That was so lame. Okay.
he's gonna be butthurt about that one later. He's like, do you think she really thought it was lame?
I don't know why anyone cares about what I think. I
Why?
know it sounds really
'Cause
bad.
it's-
Yeah.
And I dress like so unattractively, and then I'm like, and then I get.
Oh God, Matt, she's trying to let you down easy. She's like,
No,
I don't know.
I know, but I'm being honest. You guys see me the way I dress. I don't really wear makeup, and then I dress like.
You
I
have
dre-
contour.
Yeah,
on,
but you
though.
wear contour.
I do wear contour. Was that honest?
Bobby.
No, but I and then I get guys on the internet that are like, I would, your parents would love me, and I'm like, where's this coming from?
You
guys?
did a dating show.
I did, but I always think about that. I'm like, there's
And,
something
like,
wrong
guys
with you.
well,
Like,
whatever
you know,
happened with-
I'm not
Yeah.
like celebrating. I'm like,
What
you're
happened-
all right.
Yeah.
You have access. You got healthcare. Go to
What
therapy.
happened-
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you
What
see
hap-
this? What?
What happened with the dude? So you did a short king dating
Short
show.
king.
You're like, I'm gonna find a short king to date me, and like
He
multiple
came with
dudes.
his parents.
No,
Yeah.
he did not.
Came with his parents and drove from Boston
You need chaperones?
to do the thing, and then I got tanked,
Nice.
and then I had to go out to a date after.
Oh.
Tanked. His mom. It was not good.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
we went on the date with his parents.
Where was the date at?
Frank's down the block.
Nice.
How romantic.
Oh, I was done.
Amy, no. Are you kidding?
What happened? You just never saw him or talked to him again after?
No. people literally thought we like dated after.
Was
and I
the was the dating show online? Like, how did a man from Boston?
I did applications on my Instagram.
Oh, okay, got it.
And
got
people
it,
would
got it.
apply, and then there was my guy friends picked it from blind submissions.
Bobby should have fucking submitted. He's a shit.
I'm not Bobby's type at all.
Why
Bobby,
not?
Bobby goes for like. I
You're
think-
always like downselling yourself, Matt.
I
Come on.
feel like
you're
if-
downselling yourself to Matt. Now you're downselling yourself to Bobby.
I feel like if there was a word
No, but I
for-
could see Bobby having like a very random niche.
the word you're looking for is homely.
Oh, that's really?
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen a woman that he dates, but that's what like I feel like that's what he looks for. Like
Bobby,
yeah,
Bobby
Bobby
told
is-
us. He
yeah.
said, "I like to feel like I'm doing her a favor when we have sex."
Oh
no,
my
he would
God.
never say such a thing.
Isn't that
He's too
crazy?
kind.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe anything you say, John.
Me? Why?
I feel like I never know.
Amy, do you mean that?
I do mean that.
Oh my God.
I do. I
Come
do
on.
mean that. I do
Come
mean
on.
that.
Everything Joe says is a lie, and like it's annoying that that so many people.
He knows you're lying.
Yeah,
too.
he's trying to protect me because you're so horrible.
It's going nuts right now.
But people always believe Joe,
It's
and
'cause of
it's like
it's the
so
intonation.
frustrating.
It's the way cadence of your voice. That's
Yeah.
I'm just an innocent guy.
Like you'd be great at gaslighting. Like there's
Oh,
no
yeah.
way.
Me? Come on.
Yeah. See.
Come on.
Like there are certain things like I don't play video games, but I do play the Harry Potter video game.
Oh, that's badass. That's
It's so
amazing.
fun. And so I'll ask him questions of like, "Oh, like my friend Judy said that we can play together if we download this one game." And he's like, "Oh, we can't get that on the PlayStation." I'm like, "Oh, really?"
You're lying too.
And he was
He's gonna-
fucking lying to me
Why do you
just
do
so that I
that?
couldn't play with
You're
Judy.
like the type of guys I go for. I'm like, I think I just got gaslit at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. I'm like apologizing to them. I'm like, wait a second, no.
Yeah.
Relax, Amy. You'd only get hurt. You should go for my co-host, Matt Maran.
But for real though, our next outing, I really want to go to PF Chang's.
They just
Ooh.
opened one.
They did just open
yeah.
one.
They
It's at
opened one-
Union Square.
Yeah.
Oh really?
A few
oh,
blocks
I
down.
just the one.
Have you
it's
guys
where
gone to
the
Max Brenner's?
what's up?
I've gone in the past. Like
Did you like it or not?
I was young.
To where?
Max Brenner's is like cheesecake vibes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
I've seen them. I haven't been. I just went to PF Chang's like last year for the first time. I had never been to one.
I've only been
when
once.
we went on that road trip.
Yeah, you were there. Yeah, when that was on the way to the Poconos.
I think when we went to
Yeah.
Outback, I thought I was gonna die.
Oh, that
Outback
killed
was
me.
I was,
fun.
and then Patrick showed up. I love him,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm too sick to be here, buddy. I gotta leave.
Yeah, you had to
Yeah.
do a set after that.
I
Oh,
can't-
I
did
felt
I?
I was sick
I don't
after
even know that I do
Outback.
comedy.
I
You
felt
guys ever feel
alive.
like that? I'm like, I
Yeah.
can't believe I end my nights that way. What a nightmare.
Because I vividly remember being like, Joe, we gotta get home, man. Like, I feel like I'm about to die. Like,
Out of every end.
yes,
I
it was.
felt
It
great.
felt like I had norovirus. Like, it was horrible.
Oh, honey, that's awful.
And I remember thinking, like, I can't believe Amy's going to do a set right now.
oh,
like,
I
would die.
had to Uber to it because I felt like I was gonna pass out.
Yeah.
I didn't have a good time.
Oh no.
No, I did, but I.
Oh, thank God.
You with you know who makes me laugh too really hard.
Mm.
I mentioned Judy, and now she's FaceTiming me.
Oh,
She
great. Tell her you're
knows.
doing a fucking incredible podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't hold it. I was hysterically laughing. That
Yeah.
was the best.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Wait,
Oh.
what? I missed that.
That's
Sorry.
the best Fight Club I've had in years.
Just making fun of Claire and shit.
Oh, what'd you say? That was the one where it was at Revision Lounge or something?
Yeah.
That was the best Fight Club.
It was the tournament. The tournament is yeah.
No, just the whole
And the-
energy from
yeah.
start to finish. It was
Yeah.
insane, and it was the best one I think I've been to in years.
Yeah, the tournament fights is usually a lot of really good people, and also just that was our first one at Revision Lounge, so it was like first time in a new venue, and so sometimes first time in a new venue just no one shows up, but sometimes everyone just comes out. But
Yeah.
yeah, that one was very fun.
It was crazy.
It was
Yeah.
powerful.
I laughed so hard. I was like, I'm laughing at horrible things. You know
Yeah.
when you laugh at horrible things, and you're like, this is.
That's what Fight Club is.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, next time the PF Chang's, it's on like it's in the city. Yeah,
It's
let's
on
all,
University Place.
Okay, yeah, we'll do a PF Chang's.
Well, that's up for our Patreons to decide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they gotta
patrons.
take you to Alaska.
Yes.
right.
That's if they give us $500 or more each
No, but if
month.
you guys go, I would send you an itinerary. Did like you got to
Yes,
do dog
please.
sledding, and then you got to do they have
Dog
like
sledding.
they have a cheap thing where you can ride a plane. It's like by someone that was in Vietnam. They have like one leg, but it's cheap and you actually ride in the plane. It's like you
Whoa.
can see
Nice.
Alaska.
We're going to
Damn.
have dog sledding. We can attach Finn to it.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
that? Finn, you're going to lead
Do
the
you think
pack.
it's mean? Part of me felt like it was mean.
What? The
What?
dog sled?
Good.
I
Well, if any dog
normally-
needs to get his little ass whooped, it's Finn.
I feel like I err on the side of caution when it comes to like animals, like, you know, interacting with them. But I don't know anything other than like just what I've learned as a kid, learning about like dogs pulling sleds. And it just kind of feels like it's like their job.
Yeah, based entirely on the movie Balto.
But not
Based
like,
all on the
but
book,
not like
based all on the
horses
Call
in
of the
Central Park
Wild.
job. Like not like horses in Central Park job. Like,
Honestly, I'm so against that.
I'm so
and
against that.
someone I know dated a guy years ago whose dad owned.
oh,
They were loaded, big
Yeah.
money, and they owned all of the little things.
gross.
But they're treated horribly.
Horribly.
It's really sad, actually. I would never want to go. Like someone asked me to go on a horse
No,
ride.
it's
No.
awful.
Central
And I'm
Park.
glad it's one of those things
In
that
the
like
heat, they don't do anything in the summer.
They don't. And then, like, when the
gross.
horses die, they sell them to the Chinese restaurants at discount prices. So they're not even getting, like,
This
top
one's a
shelf.
lie. I know. This
They're
one I
not.
knew.
They're not even getting the best like grade A horse meat.
No, this
Yeah.
one
It's
I
this
knew.
fucking dead American New
It's
York.
like Mexico. They're not
Yeah.
sending their best.
Do you
They're-
guys eat Chinese food or no?
I love it. Me likey.
What's
Yes.
your what's everyone's go to?
Fry rye.
No meat. No meat.
No meat.
sesame chicken.
growing up it was always General
It was
So's.
chicken and broccoli for my family, which I think is the worst
Ooh.
one.
Ooh, also orange chicken at Panda Express.
You love being sick all the time.
Yeah. I know. Panda
You're gonna get
Express
heart
is like-
disease in like a year. You got to be careful.
I mean, I don't eat. Most of my meals are like very boring and bland. I do just like
I love
grilled.
how much I've learned about Matt in this.
Yeah.
A little too much, huh?
No,
I
most of
told
my
him what he
meals-
should say and shouldn't say. Come on.
I go like Whole Foods and Chipotle every day, but like every what? No. What's wrong with that? Just regular chicken. Yep. Just regular chicken. Dude, that's why I was when we met at Sweet Greens last week.
I was shitting my brains out because I had already eaten.
They didn't have enough chicken. You like. I had to just like fill it up with like sweet potatoes and almonds just to get some sort of like.
I feel
thing
like
to
Sweet
fill.
Greens is like, let's pay $25 for
I don't
a
think it's
salad.
good.
Exactly.
Where
yeah.
you're
don't- I don't-
guaranteed to be hungry after.
Yeah,
I've
exactly,
tried
yeah.
to
Ugh.
like it, and it's.
It's just like, oh my God. Like, I'll enjoy the salad. And I'm like, I have
put
no.
your birthday in the app. You get a free.
Oh, nice.
You get a free
Nice.
salad right away.
Cool.
Say
'Cause there's
put
this-
it 2 days from the downloading the app.
Amazing. I'll do that. I feel like I already have the app. I have every like food app there is to
So
have.
I have a McDonald's app. And
Same.
Some guy bullied me for that. He's like, "How bad is your life that you have a McDonald's?"
Oh my
app?"
God, I got made fun
Fuck
for it
you.
too. And it's like, dude, they have coupons on
You get
there.
free
like
McDonald's shit. You get like free Big Macs and shit.
Yeah.
I hate people.
like
Everyone get off their
my
horse.
points, like I have the Dunkin' points. I'm boosted status right now. You know how many free coffees I've been getting?
Wait, what?
It's all about the app.
Is it if you download the app you get points?
So if you buy anything from Dunkin' Donuts, you're
That was scary. How'd that happen?
This is haunted.
multiple people have died in this building, so it's probably
Really?
just the
Yeah.
ghost of our landlord pushing it over.
It people have died here.
Yeah.
I don't want
I
Since
know,
Jo-
it's like
since
not
Joe
even
and
a
Kelly
joke.
moved in
Have you
this
seriously?
apartment.
Yeah.
Since I've lived here, not
serious?
even Joe.
Really,
What kind
since
of
you've
person?
lived here, someone's died.
My
Very
What'd they do to
evil,
you?
Wicked person.
my landlady died in the basement. I mean, she had cancer, so it
And
wasn't
they-
like she woke up dead. Like she
I
was
heard
like
they have to-
ailing.
someone was murdered. They have to disclose it.
I don't think they were because
And you get a cheaper apartment.
All I know is she was died on a night just like this one.
How do you put up with this?
honestly, like I find it very funny.
I know you do, but there's got to be a
So-
point when it's like 12 a.m. and you're like,
That's the beauty of it. I go to bed at 10:30.
are you able to sleep if she's up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it like I'll be up till 3 a.m. and then he gets up at 6 a.m. and I wake up at
sure?
like 10 a.m.
Not anymore.
How?
I don't have sleep apnea anymore.
You
That's
cured
not
it?
100%
I
true.
Cured it with ketamine.
I cured it. I cured it with a vegetarian
He's
diet.
just been eating healthier.
I'm healthy now. I'm gonna live forever.
What do you eat for dinner?
Whatever I make.
Whatever Kelly makes, or I get a burrito.
Chipotle?
No, from the taco truck. I either get a burrito or sometimes I go to like the halal cart and I'll get falafel over rice. Usually we have something in the fridge.
What are you eating all the time before you make fun of my Whole Foods and Chipotle?
I went through a stage where I was cooking like really healthy. And then now I've been eating out all the time, but I don't eat horribly.
That's
Yeah.
the key. Because if I'm cooking, if I find that I'm cooking a lot, I'm not doing stand up because it takes time to fucking cook.
Yeah.
So it's like, wait a second.
It's also sad because I'm like live by myself and I'm
What-
like, I'm making
yeah.
like a portion just for me.
Oh no, I can't.
I come
I
home to a full meal.
have the inability to make just
you're
for
doing
one
great.
person.
Yeah,
he's got a
I'm
pretty
worried
good
I
about
go
setup.
out.
Yeah.
I do a great set.
I'm
I come
fucking
home to
burnt out.
my jolly little wife cooking up a storm in the
So
kitchen.
annoying.
Pots and pans everywhere.
Smells filling the air.
Smells intoxicating, my
What
love.
are you cooking?
I can cook anything. I love
Spaghetti.
cooking.
I'll do ground turkey, but I'll season meatballs, and then I'll do like a white rice and then a veggie.
Nice.
Sometimes like I'll saute spinach.
We have top ramen. We usually make one original flavor. Sometimes we have. I think we're gonna get like some special jalapeno.
I used
one
to
coming in.
always make like chicken thighs or chicken breasts, anything I can throw in the crock pot or throw in the oven to bake, like set it and forget it. But since he's been vegetarian, like I haven't been cooking meat
How's that
unless
going,
it's
buddy?
for myself.
It's all right. I'm like 90 days in.
Oh fuck, dude.
Feels good. Feels good, man. I still gotta get my blood work done to see how it's taken.
I hope it works out.
I hope so too. We can.
Well,
only
you got
pray to
everyone knock
God.
on wood.
Never had to knock on wood.
Never.
What a powerful episode we had, man.
Yeah,
This is great. I had a
absolutely.
really good time.
We
Thanks
really
for
went all
having
over.
me, guys.
Of course, Amy. Where can we find you? Where's the best place?
My Instagram handle is never not embarrassing. It's at real.amy.cardinale. So it's AMYCARDINALE. And then same thing on TikTok and Twitter, which I never go on.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And the Bagel Show.
Oh,
May
bagel show at Bushwick, Black Seed Bagels in Bushwick on May 25th, 7:30. Ticket link in my bio.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Thanks for joining us, Amy. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next time.
Bye. And if you have any information that can lead to the immediate arrest of Bobby Sheehan,
Yes.
please contact the authorities. As funny as it is illegal to take people across state lines
Right.
without their explicit consent.
Yeah.